What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the... We're here with another trailer recap for you guys. This time for Todd Phillips' Joker. We finally got our final and official trailer. I feel like this is technically only the second trailer, and it's the final trailer.
Yes.
Which is very rare. You don't see that for any freaking, like, superhero type movies.
No, plus the first trailer was like a teaser trailer.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a full trailer, so...
Well, it was a full trailer. It was like 2 minutes long. A minute and a half long or something like that.
Yeah, that's right, but they called it teaser, right? Yeah.
Right? I guess after they realized how much hype it had for the Oscars and Oscar talk and here and there, they're like, you know what? One more trailer, we'll call it a final trailer. Yeah, everybody has to wait till the movie comes out.
This is definitely a different DC already, man.
Yeah,
because DC for Batman and Superman versus Superman, they released like 6 or 7 trailers, dude. And it basically showed the whole damn movie. So they're definitely taking a different approach with this. It's a different type of movie.
Yes.
So they're treating it differently. They want you to have that sort of...
They're calling this DC Dark.
Yeah.
I don't know how true it is. It's like... Everybody made up the DCEU because the DCEU never really existed.
The extended universe.
Yeah, so it was just something.
Multiverse or whatever.
They kind of just call it the DCEU and it kind of stuck. I don't know if this is the same thing.
Maybe we'll see a new opening title for the movie too, like DC Dark or something.
Yeah, that would be really nice because then that means that it gives opportunity to other movies. Now this is like hardcore R. I mean, you can see in the trailer that's gonna be a hardcore R. And if this is the case, then maybe Guillermo del Toro will be still, in the run for trying to do a Justice League Dark or something like that, with the whole R ratings and stuff like that.
Plus, we'll see. All right, well, let's jump right into the trailer then. Right off the bat, it just starts off where we get our first sight of Arthur Fleck just doing a normal day activity of riding on a subway, and he's trying to make this kid laugh, and you can see he's trying to be like a happy person, and then this world just keeps shitting on him. Like it's just really.
I mean, the lady goes, "Stop bothering my kid."
Yeah, and all he's doing is just making the kid laugh. And the kid's laughing. It's not like he's creeped out or anything.
I mean, he apologizes.
Yeah, he's like,
really
sorry.
Nice of him.
And then, so it's just quick shots of him just getting shat on in this world of his, and there's scenes of him talking to, like, I guess it's his therapist, and I think it's like the last session where she's like, okay, after this we won't be meeting anymore. And he's like, you just don't get it. You ask me the same questions every time. How am I doing in my job? Am I thinking any negative thoughts? And then he's like, that's all I think about is negative thoughts.
Which is, it's funny because, I'm guessing that in a scenario where you go to a therapist every day, they kind of want to see how your day is going. And I'm pretty sure there's therapists out there who don't really give a shit.
Yeah, so they're making it seem like this therapist doesn't really give a shit.
I mean, the same questions over and over again.
She's just like, this is our last session. Yeah. I got all I need to hear, We start seeing... more about, like, I guess his daily life, about, like, his work, and some shots of him, like, practicing the laugh. I want to say we think he's practicing. We're not saying, like, it's the trailer doesn't explicitly. It just looks like he's practicing this laugh because he's walking through a hallway or what looks like a bar. And he's doing the laugh and then he just stops, like nothing. He's just like no emotion.
Like if he's thinking about it.
Yeah, it's like premeditated, right? And then he stops, right?
Yeah.
So it kind of looks like he's training, like practicing, right? We see more shots of Robert De Niro.
Yes.
There's a shot, I think his mom ends up in the hospital.
Yeah.
Which could be like that turning climactic point for him. Especially if she ends up dying in the movie, which I do think she's going to end up dying in the movie.
It looks like it. It looks like she's like on life support.
Because the teaser trailer really like pinpointed that relationship that he has with his mother, where he's dancing with her, he's feeding her, he's bathing her.
And you know what? This trailer did grab some shots from the first trailer.
Yeah.
But it didn't, and added some new ones, but it wasn't like extended, like a lot of new
No,
scenes.
I think if anything, we got more backstory.
Yeah, more
for Arthur Fleck, right? It wasn't really. I think honestly, in the teaser trailer, we got more Joker.
Yeah.
A little bit of Joker, I think, towards the end, because this one you don't really get. I mean, yeah, I guess you do get a little bit of hints of just quick shots of him in the suit and the full-on makeup.
Yeah.
But here you get a little bit of backstory of Arthur Fleck and who he is and the crap he goes through in his everyday life, and then you start getting those transition scenes where it's showing him, okay, he's preparing to get Joker. He's got the suit on. There's a quick shot in the trailer too where he's putting on the makeup on his face and his tongue. Like I think at that point in the movie he's already like his fuse is already snapped, right? Yeah. So if he's putting like fucking paint on his tongue, like disgusting.
It's like the persona has already been created.
Like the persona has already been created. And speaking of that, like we'll go into detail about what our theory is about this, but we get some shots with Zazie Beetz' character, which I guess plays the love interest. I can't remember her name. But from what I heard on the synopsis, she's not really interested in Arthur, but you do see a scene with him. I think he's full Joker already, and he like kisses her.
I mean, he's not on a suit.
He's got the vest on.
Yeah.
And I can see the white makeup. I don't know if he's done the smile and the eyes yet.
Yeah.
Because I really think he does this makeup in transitions, right? He's still trying to figure out this whole thing. So you see shots of him where it's just the white makeup. He doesn't have a shirt on. He's like flexing. He's doing like these weird ass like body shape and stuff.
Like a contortionist.
It looks really freaking creepy, to be honest. We get more shots of Robert De Niro. We get shots of Thomas Wayne.
Punching Arthur Fleck.
Punches Arthur Fleck in the face. And he's just laughing. So I think that's another turning point for his like sort of character development.
There's the riots that we saw in the first trailer.
Yeah, the subway riot, which I think there was like leaked footage of that too a long time ago on Twitter of that whole subway scene where I think Arthur probably does something drastic and he's like running away from the scene from the cops.
Well, not really running away.
Yeah.
It's more like, bitch.
Yeah, like laughing. And he's got followers by this point in the movie too. So you see other people with clown masks on. So he started this whole revolution movement by the end of this, by that scene in the movie. And I think, that's about it. We get...
Oh, we get the last where he's, telling De Niro.
Yeah, there we go. The end of the trailer, right? He's in full sort of costume and already, and he's De Niro's character who, I'm assuming he's like an established comedian in the movie.
Or like you know what it is?
Like a host, like a Jimmy
host.
Fallon or something, right?
Exactly like that, yeah.
So he's like a host of this, like, I guess, big TV show in Gotham. And I guess somehow Arthur gets invited on, or he invites himself. And it kind of ends the trailer on that big moment. It's like, hey, Murray, I think is what he calls him. When you introduce me, can you introduce me as Joker? And that's it. Like, boom, the trailer ends right there. You show the title screen, whatever. And then you see sort of, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker kind of just dancing and preparing as the curtains open. So that's the trailer. Let's go ahead and jump in on what we got from this trailer and what we think. So I think Juan and I were discussing this. We honestly think that Joaquin Phoenix or Arthur Fleck doesn't become this person. I think this is a persona that he's slowly creating throughout the entire movie. Why do we think this? One, the scene where he's practicing his laugh, right? There's scenes of him already being portrayed, like he's a clown, right? Mm-hmm. In the streets, trying, working for money. He's already, he tries to be a clown. He's not very successful at it. You can see he's trying to make people laugh, and they just knock his damn sign out. And so it's already premeditated in him, the clown persona. He sees clowns everywhere. That's what he wants to be. Yeah, he wants to be a clown.
Yeah, he wants to be a Joker.
Right? That's what he wants. He wants to be able to. I think his whole idea is that he wants to be able to make people laugh. And he can't. It's even brought out in the trailer where Robert Downey Jr. Robert De Niro's. I miss Iron Man so much. Fuck, R.I.P. But Robert De Niro's character is basically saying, hey, this guy wants to be a comedian. Yeah. Actually, he's not very good. Start laughing at him, and that's the thing. Like, he can't make people laugh. He's a failed comedian. Yeah. He's a failed clown. What better persona to build upon than a clown, right? Yeah. So he's practicing the laugh. He's already portrayed a clown.
Well, technically, he's also practicing the makeup.
Yeah, he's always practicing the makeup and stuff. So we really think, the contortions and stuff like that. Yeah. And he's able to change his emotion really quick, right? He's got spurts of where he's just laughing, and then he's got spurts where he's, kind of serious.
It's like, it looks like he has like double personality.
Exactly, yeah.
But not really, because it's like this. It's like when you say a lie and you keep saying it and saying it.
Yeah.
You start believing that it's true. I feel like this is where it's heading the same direction, where he kind of adapts what's happening with the Joker persona, where he's practicing it. He's trying to find out what the Joker really is.
He creates this other identity for himself versus, traditionally Joker in the comics is that he was created, right? Yeah, he kind of just happened. Like, he had this crazy moment in his life that happened, and the circumstances made him the Joker. Yeah. And he just blatantly adopted that persona, right?
Plus, the big bowl of acid.
Yeah, like falling into the bowl of acid, and then that, his skin's white. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna put makeup on. Versus Arthur Fleck seems to have this double identity where he's behind the scenes, he's creating this persona. Yeah. To where he feels confident, like, man, they don't accept me as myself. I have to create something extreme for them to take me seriously, and then that's his Joker, right? He's slowly building up to that, practicing the laugh, wearing the makeup, fully on the full-on costume. And why we believe this is that ending scene on the trailer, where he's like, hey, Murray, we think he's still Arthur Fleck at this time. He's not Joker yet. He's like, hey, Murray, please, when you introduce me as Joker. This is Arthur Fleck premeditated thinking, hey, I'm going to be Joker by the time you open those curtains, right?
Yeah.
And you see as the trailer's closing, he's preparing. I think this is that part where he's switching his psychosis, right?
Pretty much.
Who he is. He's kind of like dancing, and I think the same thing's happening when he's dancing down the steps that you see that very, like, it's a very, like, focused scene that they always use in the trailer when he's dancing down the steps.
Oh, and he's stepping down? Yeah.
I think this is him changing from Arthur Fleck to the Joker. I think
yeah.
he's got, like, an on-off switch on this thing.
Yeah, it's like the scene earlier, basically, where he's laughing. I feel like the Joker wants to come out, or comes out, and then as soon as he's done practicing or whatever, he turns it off and he goes back into thinking, he's trying to create the Joker, basically.
He's like testing things out. He's like, oh, what works, what doesn't work.
What doesn't work, yeah. What feels right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, what do I feel more comfortable with? Same thing with when he's talking to the therapist, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a good
scene. That's where you see
in the first trailer, you see, I think, like you said, we see Arthur Fleck in the first trailer.
Yeah.
And this one
we're seeing Joker, right? So there's like an on-off switch there where he's like, you keep telling me, you ask me the same questions, how's my job going, I don't think negative thoughts. I think negative thoughts all the time. I think that scene, it's Joker. He's turned it on, right?
But his tone of voice.
Exactly. He's changed the way he's speaking.
Yeah. The cigarette. He's like, fuck you, like.
So, that's kind of our theory. And we'll do a full-on theory zone once we want to sit down and break it down. But I really, like, once we get the theory zone going about, like, how we think Bruce Wayne's going to fall into this. Will there be a Batman? Will there be a Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
Will we get any other references to Gotham villains? So
if there's going to be a follow-up.
Right? Yeah, if there's even a James Gordon, like,
or like a Joker 2 or something like that. So, but we'll talk about that. I mean, this is our small little theory. Please take it with a grain of salt. But it seems very convincing to what we saw. Plus, it's a psychological movie.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be
very psychological.
It's not a textbook comic book movie, so definitely expect some sort of psychological aspect to it. But, guys, that's the trailer recap. Be sure to check it out if you haven't seen it yet. And always like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what you guys think about our videos. It means the world to us. We'll see you guys next time. Later.